Yo, what's going on, everybody? My name is Angel, aka Jefe, and welcome to Jefe SC. I'm so excited to start this journey with y'all, start up this YouTube channel. Today is my first ever new comic book day vlog. A lot of big comics on today's pull list, so I'm excited to take y'all with me to see exactly what I picked up. And a little bit about me. We'll kind of get into that here soon, but I do want to show you what I picked up last week. Just a spoiler warning, I am a Marvel fanboy, and I recently got back into comics. I took a break over the holidays. So last week was like my first real new comic book day. I was picking up here and there throughout the month, but I'm excited to get into this journey and to share my comic collecting with y'all. Alright, but before we head over to the LCS, I do want to go over my top 5 comics from last week. So I know in the beginning I said I'm a Marvel fanboy, but last week was just absolute just took over last week. But why don't we get into it? First off, number 5, Sorcerer Supreme number 2. I'm enjoying this series. I know I'm a Doctor Strange fan, but the series is still pretty good. It's just a shame that we can't have, this series doing really good and then Doctor Strange has to be doing some off-world shenanigans. I'm not really a fan of his run as much as I am of this run, and I know it's kind of a disservice to him, but I'm still enjoying this series so far. I'm liking the council, I'm liking all kinds of things. And then number 4, Iron Man number 1, wraparound cover. I had to get the A cover. Marvel has an issue with doing reboots number 1s, but this is still really good. This was really gets me really excited what they may be doing with Iron Man on this ongoing issue. And it's just so fun to always get a classic character have a new main ongoing story. All around really good. I'm excited to see what they could be doing, the kind of idea that they're shifting towards. So I'm hoping this can continue to be really good. Now, from here on out, it's nothing but absolutes. Number 3, Absolute Batman. This, realistically, from here on out, they could all be number 1. If you told me this was your number 1 comic of last week, I wouldn't be mad at you. I think you have every right to say that. It's not my number 1. It's my number 3, 1.75 realistically. Really good. I'm liking what they're doing with his row gallery. I love the Absolute Wonder Woman, Absolute Batman team up. 2 issues in a row is really fun. I don't know. There's just so much good things going on with this issue, and it's just, I'm excited to see how things are going to turn around from here on out, and how they're going to keep handling the rogues, and how they're kind of portraying Batman still having this human side of him. They're his friends, so it's a lot more of an interesting take, and I'm just really excited to see how things could move forward from here, especially with that ending. I'll try not to spoil it. I know it was last week in case anyone was behind, but that ending was really good. Number 2, Absolute Wonder Woman. Zatanna carried. And I just like how they've been handling Absolute Wonder Woman, and just she is just having such a good run. Absolute Wonder Woman, me personally, is my favorite out of all the Absolutes. Her character is really good. The art is really good. The side characters are so interesting. What they're doing with her story is so unique. It's Absolute Batman is working class. He's buff. That's kind of how they change it up. With Absolute Wonder Woman, they kind of took her character in a completely different direction. And I'm really excited to see how this is going to keep turning out. Zatanna in this issue is so fun. I'm really like what they did with Absolute Zatanna. And I'm just really excited. Excuse me. I'm just really excited to keep delving into this. Absolute Wonder Woman 16 is my number 2. And then my number 1. It was the return of this series. It was long awaiting. Absolute Martian Peak Hunter. I mean, absolutely insane. I really love this issue. Issue number 8. This is like a close second and out of all the absolutes. It's Wonder Woman, Martian Manhunter is like right here. Batman's like kind of here, and everything else is like kind of falls in a pretty separated. But absolute Martian Manhunter. If you would have asked me what was my favorite series before January, I probably would say absolute Martian Manhunter, but since Wonder Woman kept going, it just it kind of solidified as my number one. But this issue has me rethinking everything again. I mean, the art, the symbolism, the things they do with the lettering, it's just so good. And I just love how it's just a symbolic story. Not everything is at face value. They're really not scared to take swings in this issue. I really love absolute Martian Manhunter, and I really love that issue. But enough of me jabbering. Let's go see what I picked up for this week. Let's go to the LCS. All right, just got back from All C's. Pretty small pickup today. I honestly thought today was going to be a lot bigger. Maybe I'm missing something, but I don't know. For some reason, I just thought today was going to have a lot more comics on there. But before I get on home, I'm going to pick up some boba for me and the wife. Pretty decent spot, but I'll see you at the house. All right, I'm back at the place. Boba on lock. Comics on lock. Let's get into what I picked up today. Like I said, I honestly didn't know I had that little of a pull list today. I thought it'd be a lot bigger of a pickup. So my wallet's happy. I'm a little confused. Maybe I missed a big issue this week, which oh well. But yeah, why don't we go ahead and take a look at what I got here today. Like I said, fair warning, I am a Marvel fanboy. A lot of Marvel here today. But why don't we get right into it? No particular order. Ultimate Endgame number 2. Ultimate Endgame number 1. I was kind of iffy on it. I kind of liked the twist at the end. Spoiler warning. I like the twist of Maker being the city at the end, and I like the team up and just kind of showing it as a revolution. So hopefully Ultimate Endgame number 2 can pick up on that, and we can continue to end this universe off with a bang. And then Magic and Colossus number 1, got that variant on lock. I'm excited for this pickup. Magic has recently become one of my favorites in Marvel. See, I don't know when it happened, but slowly but surely I just became a Magic fan. I just like her character, and I just like the way she has been written in the past. Colossus, not a big fan, but I'm also not a hater. I'm excited to really dive into this book and get this little mini series going on. Awesome team up, excited for that. Next up, Storm, Earth's Mightiest Mutant, another variant. I just love the hair. Not a hot take. I'm pretty sure it's a very lukewarm take, and I'm sure a lot of people agree with me on this. When her hair is portrayed as clouds or just fluffy, man, I'm trying to figure out how I want to say this. I like when Storm has the big fluffy hair, looks like clouds. I love it when they do this, so I had to pick up the cover of just that cloud. I'm really looking forward to this pickup. I don't read a lot of Storm. I want to read more Storm, and so I'm really excited to see what they have in the store with this first issue. And then the last of my Marvel here, Ultimate Wolverine number 14. I am sad that the Ultimate Universe is ending, but Ultimate Wolverine, I'm only picking it up still because I want to, it has its moments. It's really, really good sometimes, and then not so much other times. I kind of wish they stuck with the Winter Soldier aspect a little bit more. I wish they kind of had that ongoing a lot longer. I'm so excited to read this, and I'm still excited to see what's going to happen with his series, since Ultimate Universe is ending and we're getting a lot of stories tying up, wrapping up. So I'm excited to see how they're going to handle Wolverine series, wrapping that up. But excited for Ultimate Wolverine number 14. Not high hopes, but I want to read it, and I want it to be good. These two are tied for me in book of the week. If I had to pick which one is my book of the week. This is not my book of the week. Batman number 6. Sorry, I had to turn on the light there. The sun went from up to down in the span of 5 minutes. If I had to pick which one's my book of the week, Batman number 6 unfortunately misses that pick. It's mostly because it's self-contained. Right now, there's not really an overarching story in this ongoing right now. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not hating that. I don't mind that. I kind of like when comic books you can pick it up and jump in whenever. I'm sure eventually they will have an overarching story, but right now it's been kind of self-contained, little plots here and there. But overall, if you picked up Batman number 6 today, you wouldn't be that confused. But yeah, I'm excited for this. I mean, this series has been so good. Matt Fraction, he has been killing it. I don't think it's been a while since we had such a fresh take on Batman with the blue and just kind of the way they've been portraying him as someone who actually wants to help these villains, wants them to get better. I've been really liking this story, so I'm excited to jump into Batman number 6. It barely missed my pick of the week by this much. With that being said, my pick of the week, even though I'm a Marvel fanboy, Absolute Green Lantern number 11. I mean, this Absolute Universe killing it. I think everyone says this. We all know that the Absolute Universe is killing it. But Absolute Green Lantern number 11. I'm just really excited to see what they're gonna take the story and what direction it's gonna go. I'm not gonna lie, Absolute Green Lantern out of Batman, Superman, Flash, Wonder Woman, it was my least favorite, and I was at one point considering dropping it. But it seems with each issue, it gets better and better and better, and it's like that's exciting to me, and I just think they're doing such a good job on this book right now. I highly recommend, if you're skipping Absolute Green Lantern, if you're skipping any Absolutes, you are in the wrong. You shouldn't be skipping anything. The only reason why probably should say this, you'll probably never see me have Absolute Superman on my pull list. I've been strictly reading it online through the DC app. I've been reading it on there because it was well into its issues when I first got into comics, and at the time I didn't want to read anything that was not currently like new or really early on. So for some reason, Superman, I never started picking it up. I'm gonna start here soon though. Eventually, every now and then, you'll see me get some back issues of Absolute Superman. But Absolute Green Lantern is still at the bottom of my list, but it is really, really good, and it does stand with all of them. I think I said this at the beginning. Absolute Universe, if you told me Green Lantern's your favorite, Flash, Wonder Woman, like I feel like any one of these can be your favorite out of the Absolutes, and I couldn't argue with you. But I'm excited to see where they take this, and see what issue number 11 has for us this week. But that's all I have for y'all. I really do appreciate you coming along on this journey with me and, sticking with me on my new Comic Book Day vlog, my first ever one. Tune in next week for more comic book action. I've been Jefe SC. Make sure you like and subscribe to, collect together. Thank you for watching. See y'all.